Welcome everybody to my channel. So I have a huge news to say that I finally got Mechwarriors 4. And I'm so excited because I love this game. I grew up playing this game, and once Mech Tech brought it back and added new mechs, it just blew up. So what I'm gonna do this one is I'm gonna do some wave trading. So I'm gonna go to the wave, and I'm gonna show you different types of mechs that I love to play as. So we'll do the Coliseum because it's the easiest to show where the mechs are going. We got some great mechs. There's too many of them, honestly, to count. But we're gonna go through one mech each day to go over what it looks like and what it does. So we're gonna go with the Argus today, and we might go through some other mechs. But I just want to show you how awesome this game is. I love it. It brought back so many memories just playing it. So we're gonna go through this. Go through the Argus. Veteran, 1 life, number of waves, 2 waves. Do 1 wave, 1 on each. So let's see how it goes. So this is the Argus. I know the game quality is kind of but the Argus is a beast of a mech. As you can see here, it's an all-around blue mech. Got some good strong weapons on each side. Let's do this. Full-on throttle with the joystick. There we go. We'll open fire on the outsides. You gotta use those LBXs to get strong. So once you get those LBXs in, this thing will be a beast. Rockets are the other thing. You can use the rockets on the outside to be able to take them out. Let's focus on that for a second. So you can see my outside. There's some rockets. Gotta really focus on the outside guys. Get them out to these drop parts, take them out of points. It's gotta be easy pickings. One thing I love about this game is the way you can do Coliseum arena matches. It's so fast paced, even with heavy mechs. Doesn't look like I'm doing very well. So if I die, it was worth a try. So this Atlas is also critical in the middle.
Warning, damage critical.
I'm already damage critical.
Target destroyed.
1 left. Let's see if I can take him out. One spot you can really mess with them is those legs. You get those legs in there, it's easy pickings. Let's see if I can get them. Keep firing, keep going around. What I like to do is my tactic is keep going around in circles with them. Don't go around their XT points, they'll take you out. Nope, I'm dead. Ooh. Corner.
Weapon destroyed.
There you go, there's 1 weapon gone. Oh, there you go. Well, it was worth it. Got a lot of done out of that one. A lot of quick fighting, but you know what? Yeah, at least they got 1 of them. So that's really what the Argus is. And the Argus is a great mech. We'll go back to the Argus here for a second. Let's go down to the Argus. So you see the Argus, it's a really good style mech for this. You know, the stock Argus has a lot of things we can add. We got the Ultra 5s, the LRMs, which are basically missiles. But you can do a lot to this. There's a nice little turbine engine in the back. Powers, heat efficiency is great. The speed is on the weak side, but you can really add a lot of speed to this mech. What I like to do to it is I like to really edit around. So what I like to do is I like to strip the entire thing, and then go through the mech lab and really adjust the tonnage. So what I like to do is actually add a little bit more of top speed on it. And definitely use the clan weapons. They're cheaper, more reliable, they don't heat up as much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add, what I like to add on this mech is, Gauss is good for this thing, but it has less medium firepower in the torsos. So you want to have weapons that heat cool resistance quick, so you can fire back on times and actually get the targets quicker. So I like to add some really heavy stuff. And one heavy weapon that I love using, of course, the LBX-12. This auto cannon is really strong. It's not as heavy as the regular LBX-20, but it still does a lot of damage. The nice thing about the blue area is it can be direct fire hardpoints, so it can be either the orange weapons or the yellow ones. What I like to do is add the orange, because the orange can really pack a punch with small defense X. And I really like using the pulse lasers because it targets my weapons quick. You want to be able to target your enemies on quick points. Now, the people like to do with the Argus that I really like to do is add the longest missiles possible. This is a missile mech. This is a turret mech. You get the amount of turrets that this thing has. This thing is a freaking punching bag. You can punch holes in the mechs, in the assault mechs with these ATM-12s. I mean, look at the extended range on them. You get that recycle time quick down, you'll be able to really take out some targets. So we're looking at that. We're looking at the LBX-20's mainframe down here. So now what I'm going to do now, since we have 4.5 left, I'm going to build up... Of course we're going to have the camouflage. We're going to do that after, though. I'm going to build up more speed on it, though. 83. So this is now up into the medium range, medium mech speed. And since this is classed as a heavy mech, I think it is. Yeah, it's classified as a heavy mech. And the deceleration speed on this thing with the transmission, the hydraulic boosters, and the wings, and the legs comes down to about 17.71. And the torso twist is fantastic with 120. So you'll see me with the throttle really move this around, and you can see really what it can actually adjust with. So the way the hydraulics are set up and the turbines are set up in this mech is it's really quick without having any more components. It's a basic heavy mech, but it's got a lot of pack to it. So I'm going to rename this to 1. Camouflage, just going to go to base green. Armor's still pretty good. It's got reflective armor, so it does really well against lasers. You can change the different types. Of course, ferrofibrous, strongest armor you're going to get. Reactive, you're going to get a lot reactive to missiles, but I like reflective because it does a really good job at protecting. Go up to, since we have the weapons, we still have 2.0 left, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to max the armor. Increase as much armor as possible. So I'm going to save this. Save it up there. We're going to do another battle now. We're going to do a wave battle on Alpine. We're going to go against one Argus. So we're going to go against the first Argus again. We're going to go against stock Argus. Alright. Wow. Already faster. Already going against 87 kph. There it is. The other thing I like the ATM-12s is they really have a longer range. You'll see this. Let's see if I can watch them. Oh yeah, wow. Already 1,000-meter launch pad, and that did some damage to him already. Stop those AT-6s. Oh yeah. I already like it. So the Argus is great with the speed because you can really get guys. I already took out his radar, so you can see on the screen the bot already has enough damage to him that he's not going to be able to move around as much. Go for the right arm. Center torso is already damaged. I'm taking fire. I'm not taking the speed fire. Usually the stock armor for them is ferrofibrous, so he's pretty strong with Argus. Just the rocket. There we go. Move back around. See, I'm being a little patient with him. I probably shouldn't, because even the stock Argus has some power aspects to it. Really
Target destroyed.
There you go. Got him. So that was easy. So you can see really what the strengths of this mech is. It's a really strict, strong mech, really quick, really knows where to advance and attack. So really, the Argus is one of those mechs if you get this game, it's a great beginner mech to get. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my second favorite heavy mech, and that is the Cauldron-Born. Now this mech is one of those old school mechs that Mech Tech updated from the original. I think it's a heavy, yeah, it should be coming as a heavy. It's a clan heavy mech, and you can see it's got LBX-12s. So now what I like to do differently on this one is the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the LAMs, because that's great protection for me. Get rid of the LBX-10, get rid of the LBX-20. It's got no heatsink, so that's good enough. So what I'm going to do is now, I'm going to change this to... We're going to go to... Gauss. Here's the Gauss. Yep, Clan Gauss. So the reason I like the Gauss is a really long range. So yeah, so we don't have enough tonnage. So I'm gonna keep the Gauss on that side. I'm gonna put LBX 10 on the other side. Keep the medium laser, keep the rockets. Alright. As you can see, my name is already on the list for this. I've always been a big fan of the Cauldron-Born, so we're going to see it. So Cauldron-Born's a great mech, so we're going to go about it. His name for its unstoppable zombies of ancient Irish myth, the Cauldron-Born. It definitely takes a lot of damage. It's a tank of a mech. I mean, 65 tons, the speed's great, the turret rate speed's a little bit slower on the deceleration rate than the Argus, so it's a great add-on and great upgrade. So if you want to talk about mechanics, you can see the wheel gears on the leg, so the acceleration rate is already very, very good. So when it slows down, it has enough momentum to actually realign itself. You'll see when I play it at the turret speed, even with the joystick that I play with, it slows down enough that you can actually adjust the turret speed and attack on point. So it's a great missile attack. The other thing I really like about it is the turret, the canopy is it's uncovered, so it's easier to attack. But the torso area is good protection armor for the back end attacks. So you'll see how well this is in that type of move. So let's go to another wave attack. Now what I like map to do with this one, I like to do the sand dune map. So we'll do the Alpine. We'll go up against the stock Cauldron-Born. And you'll see the stock one's got some flaws to it too. So you see the screen at the bottom right, you got head, left, center, right torso, left arm, right leg, left leg. So we're going to go to the enhanced optics. Great add-on for this mech. Then we're going to go to the actual mech. Cauldron-Born's got a good enough turret speed. As you see, it's a great rate, great attack rate. So I'm going to wait for them to come at me. There's the Cauldron-Born. He's already spotted me on the radar. Let's increase speed. 33 kph. Once I get him sight, I'm going to shoot him with some Gauss. Got him. Right leg. Oh, that bastard. So you gotta really watch out those LBX 10s and 20s. We'll post right into you if you get that shot right. Damn it. Of course, I think LAMs are really helpful against missile attacks. Gauss got him. Of course, Cauldron-Born's main weakness, the legs. You got really hit in the legs. One more hit on that right leg, he's dead. Favorite. Ooh, nice hit.
Target destroyed.
Ooh, yeah, buddy. So you can see why this mech is really good at taking fire. I mean, stock Cauldron-Born did enough damage, but be able to withstand something like that is it's unbelievable. So join me next time. We'll go over some other mechs, do maybe some campaign missions and all that. But thank you so much for joining me tonight. Have a good night.